Have you ever wondered at the end of the month where all your money went? You have a steady income, you're paying your bills, yet it just seems like at the end of the month, you have no clue where your money went. It's like it just vanished. For some people, it's not a money or an income problem. For some people, it's just a money management problem. There are those who make good money, have a steady income, yet they still feel broke month after month because they're not prioritizing and managing their money well. And don't get me wrong, inflation is horrible right now. The economy is terrible right now, and it's hurting a lot of people's pockets. We can't use that as an excuse for poor spending habits and poor planning and money management. When you learn how to budget properly and prioritize your needs over your wants, your money can start working for you instead of vanishing after every month. Today, we'll discuss 4 areas how budgeting and getting on a steady monthly budget can benefit you and your finances. And that includes gaining control of your finances, getting out of debt and staying out of debt, start investing, and actually enjoying your money without guilt. So let's look at the first benefit, gaining control of your finances. This is why budgeting really matters. Budgeting isn't about restricting yourself essentially, or never having fun. A budget simply means having a plan for your money every single month. Without a budget, bills can feel overwhelmed. There's no real plan for emergency savings or investments. Credit card debt seems to increase month after month, and money just seems to disappear without any explanation. Getting on a proper monthly budget helps you track your income, understand and gain control of your spending habits, prioritize your needs over your wants as needed, and having an emergency savings in place for those unexpected costs. Budgeting is simple. Budgeting is just assigning a responsibility to your income and your finances and gives every dollar a purpose. Now let's look at the second benefit. Budgeting helps you get out of debt. One of the biggest benefits to being on a monthly written budget is debt reduction. Often occurs when people don't have a proper plan for their money. This causes people to spend with emotion instead of being strategic with their finances. Credit card debt increases due to frivolous spending to cover your wants over your needs. Getting on a properly planned monthly written budget allows you to take advantage of debt reduction methods such as the debt snowball. The debt snowball refers to paying off your smallest debt first and eventually leading up to your other bigger debts. So for example, say you have multiple credit card debts, you have a car loan, you have a student loan. You want to pay off the smallest balance first while still making minimum payments on those other debts. The idea of it is when you pay off that smallest debt, not only is it a moral victory, but it also frees up more cash flow for you to throw at that next debt. So for example, say you have about $150 that you spend every month on eating out, going to Starbucks, going and getting coffee every single morning. And then you have about $70 or $50 that you spend every month just on random stuff. If you're able to cut back on that, that's $200 extra a month that you're able to put towards that credit card debt or that smallest debt that you have. So then say you have a credit card debt who has a minimum balance of $130. Now you have $200 extra that you can put towards that. So that's $330 going towards that credit card debt, and then you're able to pay it off and eventually close that account and now use that money to pay off another debt. Just be aware that to pay off this debt a lot quicker, sacrifices have to be made. Those eating out, going to Starbucks every single day, you have to cut back on that if you really want to get serious about paying off your debt. When you're able to pay off your debt, now that frees up money to be able to put towards other ventures such as investing, going on vacations, and just being able to cash flow certain things that you normally would have to swipe a credit card for. Budgeting helps turn debt payoff from random efforts through minimum payments to an actual structured plan. Now, once you pay off some debt and you have some cash flow freed up, that leads us to our third benefit of budgeting, which is budgeting creates investment opportunities. Once you gain control of your money and reduce debt, now you can finally start building up your wealth and investing in your future. For most people, we don't inherit $1 million or get lucky with $1 million business. We have to build our wealth over time, and this comes with long-term investments. And budgeting just helps make that possible. Proper budgeting allows you to organize your finances to be able to invest in retirement accounts, invest in short-term accounts such as stocks and mutual funds, or even fund your dream business. The key to wealth building is staying consistent, and this all starts with being on a properly planned monthly budget. Taking advantage of compound interest for long-term investments is going to be the key to building up that wealth over time. Just remember, small, consistent financial decisions now create big financial outcomes in the future. Now let's get into the fun aspect of it. The fourth benefit of being on a properly planned monthly budget is budgeting helps you enjoy your money more. Let's be realistic. What's the point of making money if you can't enjoy it yourself? A lot of people hear the word budget and think of restrictions and think that it takes away the freedom of you enjoying your money, when actually it creates more freedom for your money. I found that when people get on a properly written monthly budget, it actually frees up a lot more money for them. They feel like they got a raise. And the benefit with this is that when you're on a budget, it helps free up stress. You enjoy your purchases with less guilt, and it helps alleviate a lot of financial anxiety. And you still get to enjoy your money, you just do it with more responsibility. So remember, the goal isn't to stop spending money altogether or stop enjoying it. It's just to be responsible about it and be intentional with your spending with a properly written plan. If you finally want to get in control of your finances, just remember and stick to these 4 easy steps. Building a proper budget requires tracking your income, listing your expenses, cutting unnecessary expenses and spending, and giving every dollar a job and a responsibility. Now give yourself some grace. It's not going to always be perfect, but through consistency and efforts, you will develop a well-structured plan that helps build your future. Budgeting is one of the most, if not the most, important financial habit that you can build. It helps you get out of debt, build wealth, reduce stress, and enjoy life more confidently. Your money should support your goals. It should not have control over you. I pray this video has helped you in some way. If so, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button for me as well, and share this with somebody that needs to get in control of their finances as well. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see y'all in the next one. God bless.